Hey, football fans! Welcome back to your channel name, where we're diving into all the action from NFL Week 4. This week was an absolute roller coaster, with a high-octane tie between the Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys, a heated post-game exchange between the Jaguars and 49ers, and some jaw-dropping performances across the league. I'm your name, and today we're breaking down the biggest moments, the standout players, and the drama that's got everyone talking. From Micah Parsons sacking his former quarterback Dak Prescott to the Jaguars capitalizing on turnovers to edge out the 49ers, there's so much to unpack. We've got highlights, analysis, and even some fantasy football insights to keep you locked in. So, grab your snacks, settle in, and let's dive into the chaos that was NFL Week 4. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our weekly recaps. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with the game that had everyone on the edge of their seats. The Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys, ending in a wild 40-40 tie at AT&T Stadium. This wasn't just any game. It was Micah Parsons' big return to Dallas after being traded to Green Bay following a contract dispute with Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Parsons, the Packers' star defensive end, was hyped to face his former team, and boy, did he make an impact. The game was a back-and-forth slugfest with 7 lead changes. Yep, you heard that right, 7. According to ESPN research, that's the most in any NFL game that ended in a tie. Both quarterbacks were dealing, with Jordan Love throwing for 337 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Packers, and Dak Prescott countering with 319 yards and 3 scores of his own for the Cowboys. The game went into overtime, where both teams traded field goals, with the Packers sneaking in a kick with just 1 second left after nearly botching their clock management. Micah Parsons was, understandably, the focal point of this matchup. He got what he wanted, a sack on Dak Prescott in overtime on a critical second-and-goal play at the Packers' 4-yard line. That sack forced Dallas to settle for a 22-yard field goal, potentially saving a touchdown. Parsons finished with 4 pressures, 2 in overtime, showing why he's one of the league's most feared defenders. But despite his efforts, he wasn't happy post-game. "I'm not even going to lie, I'm pissed off," Parsons said, frustrated with the Packers' defensive performance. He even apologized to Jordan Love, saying the offense carried the team while the defense let them down. On the flip side, Dak Prescott was cool as a cucumber under pressure, completing 10 of 13 passes for 121 yards and 6 first downs when blitzed. Parsons gave props to his former teammate, saying, "You look how precise number 4 looked tonight, just getting through his throws, getting to his receivers, the timing." But he also threw in a playful jab, telling Prescott he was lucky he was on his game, or it would have been a long day. The Cowboys had a game plan to neutralize Parsons, using tight ends like Jake Ferguson to chip him and max protections to keep him at bay. Prescott praised his offensive line, saying, "Those tackles did their job. Stepped up and did what they needed to do, kept him off." Meanwhile, Parsons kept it professional during the game, with Prescott noting there was zero trash talk until after the final whistle, when they shared a respectful exchange. Jerry Jones, who didn't interact with Parsons before or during the game, stood by his decision to trade the star defender. "I knew that he is the great player that he is," Jones said, adding that the Cowboys prepared well to face him. Parsons, however, wasn't sweating the trade drama. He said his emotions for Dallas went away the moment they traded me, citing a lack of respect from Jones for not discussing the trade directly. Ouch, that's some lingering tension right there. In the end, both teams walked away with a tie, leaving the Packers at 2-1-1 and the Cowboys at 1-2-1. For fans, it was a thrilling game that left us wanting more. What do you think? Did the tie feel like a win or a loss for either side? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Next up, let's head to Santa Clara, where the Jacksonville Jaguars pulled off a 26-21 upset over the San Francisco 49ers, but the real story was the post-game drama between coaches Robert Saleh and Liam Cohen. This one got spicy. The tension started earlier in the week when Saleh, the 49ers' defensive coordinator, praised the Jaguars for their legally advanced signal stealing system. He meant it as a compliment, noting that Jacksonville staff, led by Cohen, does a great job picking up on opponents' signals to gain an edge. But the comment didn't sit well with the Jaguars, and it all boiled over after the game. As the teams met at midfield, Saleh and Cohen had to be separated after a heated exchange. A video from Action Sports Jax caught Cohen shouting, "Keep my name out of your mouth. Keep my name out of your FNG mouth," while Saleh fired back, "I will F You're whirled up. Whoa, talk about bad blood. Jaguars offensive tackle Walker Little and center Robert Hainsey got involved, restraining their coach, while a 49ers staffer held Saleh back. Cohen downplayed the incident afterward, saying, "Not a big deal, but it's clear Saleh's comments struck a nerve." 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan tried to smooth things over, insisting Saleh was complimenting the Jaguars' preparation. "I don't think you should be that sensitive about it," Shanahan said, adding that signal stealing is a legal part of the game. But Jaguars QB Trevor Lawrence admitted the comments gave his team some extra motivation. "If they're going to give you free fuel, you take it," Lawrence said, though he emphasized that execution on the field was what mattered most. The game itself was a gritty battle, with the Jaguars capitalizing on a +4 turnover margin to secure the win. Parker Washington also had a highlight reel moment, burning the 49ers for a punt return touchdown, his second career score. Jaguars defensive end Josh Hines-Allen praised Cohen for keeping his cool during the game, only letting loose after the final whistle. Saleh's comments about signal stealing weren't new. He pointed out that coaches like Sean McVay and Kevin O'Connell also excel at reading signals. Cohen, for his part, acknowledged that studying film and picking up pre-snap indicators is just part of coaching. "You're trying to put your players in the best position to be successful," he said. But clearly, the signal stealing label hit a sore spot, and the post-game clash stole the headlines.